Hey guys, Orion here with my weekly update, and this week I decided to do a little clickbait and come up with my old swimsuit. I was sure it was going to be totally too small on me, and as you can see, it's actually not too bad, but we're going to talk about it soon. Um, so if you're new here and you've never been to my channel, this is my private weekly update on what's going on with healthifying my body. I've been working out for over 10 weeks now, and I just drop in here every week to tell you what's going on, how am I doing, what's working, what's not working as well, where am I struggling, what am I thinking of the workouts I'm doing, all kinds of stuff, whatever comes in. But my focus is always on the bust line because I'm a very big busted girl, and I couldn't find any information about what happens when you change your body. What happens to your bust when you change your body? There's a ton of things about how your body changes when things happen, but not so specifically about the bust, and so this is where I'm focusing. And as a result of that, I just tell you everything I know about the bust, and I actually look up stuff and then tell you about it. So this is a bikini top I've had for several years now. It has a bottom, but you're not gonna see it, not today at least. And it's a 36 double H. Now that basically means nothing if you don't have the measuring table for that specific brand to figure out what does double H stand for. 36 is the measurement at the chest itself. Double H is the cap, but I don't know what it means for this one because I don't have their measuring table. As you can see, it fits almost well. You see here these little pieces of flesh. They're not supposed to be there. It's supposed to be covered all the way up here, like this. A push-up has to be designed for a push-up, or you'll get this little cut over here, and these will become these just don't look good enough. They're excess. But I'm digressing. Let me do my okay, if you're new here and you haven't heard me say this like 1,000 times, I don't edit this. You're gonna get everything, even me thinking, well, how do I want to do my video? Okay, I feel really stupid standing here talking to you in my bikini, so let's do this, and then I can put my t-shirt on. So the first thing you can see is that from the side, this is cutting in, which means I don't really have a push-up, I have a blob. So it might look all sorts of nice, almost nice from the front, but from the side, I've got the blobs thing, which means the cup is too small. Now, something I can show you is this, that's really hard to show with a sports bra, and I do not show bras on this channel. I mean, I have a life, I have to live alongside this. It doesn't work that way. You have the metal of the cup here, so this is an underwire. You need to make sure that all your breast tissue is in front of that underwire, so nothing goes back. There is no underarm fat. Anything that's here has to go into the cup. That's part of your breast. And that will make sure that the cup is giving you the best support, that it's not cutting you. But I'll also tell you if the cup is too small. I can compensate for the cup being too small by pushing a little bit off the breast tissue to the back, but it's not good for you. It's not healthy, and it's not nice. Then you'll get spillage over here. So this is too small. Not a lot. I thought it would be much, much smaller, but it is a bit too small. Another thing I wanted to show you is this. This is designed with little pleats here, ruching. I'd say it's okay for a swimsuit. It's supposed to create a good, beautiful shape when you're wearing it. To have a lot of, it compensates a lot of fabric that you need, but needs to come in at the bottom. But I wouldn't go for a bra with this. This is okay for a swimsuit because of visuals, but it means that the fabric isn't seamed strong enough and isn't built to specifically to this shape, my shape. When you go for a bra, they have a lot of options, so if one shape doesn't fit you, you can use another. But with swimsuits, it's not that easy. You need to have you want to have there's just too much variability, too many variables to put in if they try to make a design that isn't a catch-all and is very, very specific to each body type. They will just need to have so many swimsuits. It's not realistic. So you put in these ruchings to allow more shapes to have a fit in one design. That's my thinking. I don't have any reason to say that it's true. That's my understanding of this. If somebody here is a professional bra designer or seamstress and thinks I'm totally BSing it, please call me out. Now, I don't swim with it, so if I'm going to swim laps, I'll get different swimsuits, something more of a Speedo, sportive kind, probably a whole body, because this sits very nicely and it's pretty comfortable as long as I'm dry and vertical. If I get into the water and become horizontal, the underwires start poking in because this is designed for vertical standing, and it doesn't fit me when I'm horizontal. Now, it might work for other people, but I suspect that swimsuits are designed not thinking of the fact that you're going to lay in the water and your proportions, your mass is going to shift. So if you do want to take an underwire swim top for swimming laps, you need to figure out. Now, right now I know because I'm spilling over as I bend down and start swimming, this is going to cut in because there is flesh here. So make sure that the fit is perfect and go and get fitted for the swimsuit in a good place, in a good lingerie shop where they can help you figure out if you will have any kind of cutting. But basically, if you're swimming laps, get a compression swimsuit that doesn't have any underwires, so you don't have to think about it at all. This one has adjustable straps, which is really nice, but the back isn't adjustable, so if I change my underbust measurement significantly, it will just have to go. I think I've said everything. If I remember anything else, you can imagine me in my bikini, and I'm going back into my shirt. Sorry about this. Now I look more presentable to myself. So I'm starting week 5 of my 2019 Summer Shred program with Chloe Ting. It's still really tough, which sounds idiotic, like what, are you not making any progress? But being a body weight only program, it stays tough because I am making progress. You may be different, but for me it stays tough because I'm making progress. And I'm doing more of the different exercises, I'm doing them better, I'm doing them with better form, I'm doing less variations or so I do some of the work with the full plank instead of on my knees. I started being able to hold my cores more in different exercises, so I'm seeing the progress. It's just not getting easier, and I am still very much enjoying it. I agree with the feeling that 8 weeks is a little bit too much, specifically because it has only 4 workouts throughout those spread out and repeated throughout those 8 weeks, and it kind of gets boring, although they're still very effective. I do know that in the last 2 weeks there will be a bonus workout, but that's just meant to kill you. So I'm not looking for it at all. I'm not looking forward to it at all. Let's just do a quick look around my body. Now, I'm not wearing my tank top this week, but hopefully this t-shirt will be good enough. So I can just, have you like a sneak peek. Side view, and let me try and get my posture to be perfect. I think I am improving with my posture, so another side, and let's do this. I still have a poof here, and so no pulling in will poof it. It's actually mass that needs to disintegrate and move away somewhere else. I've gained 100 grams, which is 0.2 of a pound. I don't know what it is in ounces or something. But I've actually lost almost half a percentage point of body fat. Finally lost a bit of inches, about an inch on the top of my bust, and this week I think I stayed the same on the waist and lost in the hips. So it kind of switches between who loses, which part of me loses weight when. I'm pretty pleased. I am in that part of the month, so it might have some hormonal impact on me as well. I have been feeling much better in my body. I've had a big improvement in migraines. I still get them, but they're much less of an issue for me. With regular pain medication, I have about an hour to just let it go, and then I'm back to normal. Without medication, it's probably going to be a full night's sleep that is necessary. But they leave me normal instead of crushed, which was the past. So, and I think being fit and understanding the implications of my posture on my migraines through the research I've been doing has helped immensely. And so this week we're getting into the Jewish holiday season. Starting out, even with Corona, things are going to be a bit hectic. And I'm trying to ease up on my eating. I'm still, as you know, I follow a non-specific ketogenic eating regime, and I do eat non-keto at least a couple of times a week. So I try to make it only on the weekends. Now with the holidays and my mother's visiting us and stuff, I'll probably be a bit more. I'm cool with that. As long as my body feels right, as long as it doesn't have any kind of negative impact on my physical well-being at that time. Because the main thing I have been finding with keto is it makes my body feel really, really good. It's not about weight, it's not about big things, it's just about feeling good inside my body all the time. So I am going to be a bit more lenient, I am going to be a bit more flexible. I am focusing right now on looking at my emotional eating, which is a progress in my book. I used to eat in order to not feel, and now it's more like, okay, I'm in overwhelm and this will help me. So I'm trying to move my feelings to being felt instead of being eaten. And it's a progress, which is interesting and challenging, but it's slowly taking shape. Another thing I did want to say is that I asked my beloved husband what he thinks about the changes that have already happened in my body, and he said, your girls are getting smaller. And I said, I take the measuring tape to them every week. They're not. He says, I don't care what the measuring tape says. There's less of you to hold there. So I don't know what that means or why that is. Just thought, since this is about the way body changes impact your girls, my darling felt they were getting smaller or emptier without even losing a lot of inches. And again, this is a progress. It's really hard to tell what the trend is week to week. We have to add up many weeks before we can figure out what actually happened. But I want you to be here with me through the process, which is why I'm checking in and letting you know what has happened. I've also been doing some research and looking for good sports bras. You can see the posts, the videos I put up last week, sharing my own sports bras and how I look for sports bras online. I'll put the links in the description below. And I'm really asking you to share with me what's your favorite sports bra. Where do you buy it? Why do you like it? Please comment below and let me know what you're using so I can look into it and see if it might fit me. So as always, as everybody tells you on YouTube, like, subscribe, and comment because it helps me. And I'll see you when I'll see you, and I don't know when it is. I did add another weekly update on Tuesdays, which is about my business. If you want to learn about my business, join me there. If you don't. It's a free world. And we will be talking soon. I have no idea right now what it's going to be about, but we'll find out in another time. Have a great week.